Alright, let me tell you where we're at here. We made a lot of progress on this thing, and it won't be long before it's running. The flywheel's done, got the keyway in. We got the timer lobe on. And the carburetor, we got the manifold made. And the carburetor isn't mounted to that yet. It's not welded on, it's just, I just have it sitting on a piece of rubber hose in there just to line it up. I'll have to get one of the guys to weld that up, but one of the biggest problems we're going to have is putting the gas line on, because the two fittings are so close. But I think we can fix that. We can do that. But right now, I'm going to put the timer on this little micro switch here. I don't know if you can hear that. And let me show you where we're going to put it. Let me take this off here. Oh, we dropped our keyway. And I did make another one of these. Actually, I didn't make it. When I had the flywheel cut and everything, my buddy Rob made this. So it's going to work out good. Alright, I'm going to put you guys up on a tripod and show you where I'm going to put that micro switch. Alright, before I put you up on the tripod here, let me show you what I'm going to use. I'm going to use this piece of, it's 3/8 steel, you know, for this little switch, you know. Seems like overkill, but let me show you why I'm doing that. Alright, you got this little space right here between here and your cam lobe, and this 3/8 piece of steel is just perfect. You know, it fits in there nice. My original plan was, you see these two holes here. This one hole, that screw goes in and holds the manifold. That's that screw. And then you got this other screw here that we, you know, these are both existing screws. So I was going to use this screw and mount this up there and elongate it, you know, so I can adjust it. But I came up with a better idea. Let me mount the thing on with a piece of tape and I'll show you. Alright, here was the original plan. I was going to mount it to this piece of steel and just drill a hole in the side here and elongate it, so when we put it up here, you know, it would slide like that and we'd have some adjustability. You know, I could make an elongated hole in the mill, but I came up with a different idea. Let me show you that. Let me rearrange this. Okay, what I decided to do instead was to mount it this way and use that same hole and just drill one hole, don't have to elongate it or nothing like that, and put it in there, and then it'll just pivot. I'm not going to use a big long piece like that, just a little tiny short piece, but it'll pivot like that and it'll be just as adjustable, and I think it'll look a lot better. Matter of fact, it'll be hidden behind the flywheel and stuff, so you won't even see it, which is pretty much what you want. Alright, let's see if I could drill these tiny little holes here. I think they're 440, you know, so let's see if I could drill two of them without tap two of them without snapping a bit off in there. Or the tap, that's pretty small. And then put one hole in there. Okay, let's see what we can do. Okay, I threaded them holes and didn't snap any taps or anything. Put the bolt up top here. That's the adjustment. And seems to work pretty good. You might be able to hear it. If I shut it for a second, you can hear it clicking. You hear that click? It's top dead center. Or a little before or after, it depends on where you want to set it. But it's doing just what we want it to do. Alright, let me put the flywheel on and take another look at it from the side. Alright, we're looking at it from the top here. I don't know if you can tell what's going on, but there's the micro switch down here. If you listen real carefully, you can hear it. And it's working perfect, so it's just what we wanted. Alright, yeah, there's not much left for this for us to do here. I think I still want to I'm going to put a screw in. I was going to put a gib key here, make a gib key, but I think I'm just going to put a screw on an angle to hold that in. That'll tighten everything up. And it'll be from the back so you won't see it. And then that'll be all done. I'm still looking for a fan. Got to find me a fan for the side here. You really probably don't need it. You know, these things don't really run hot or anything. But I do want to get a fan for the side here, like the old Model P Briggs engines. And then I still have to make an air cleaner. That's going to be interesting. I'm going to make a little baby air cleaner instead of use original equipment. Okay, maybe I'll start doing that now. Let's see. Alright, I think what I'm going to do now is maybe work on the air cleaner. You know, till I get one of the guys over here to weld this. They make weld a lot better than I do. But this is what I was thinking. Let me show you. Alright, this is an old engine, you know, this one here is 80 years old or something. And it is a Briggs Carburetor. And back in the 50s, it's a 50s carburetor here, I guess late 50s maybe, yeah. I don't know what they called them. But it would just look too big on here. Let me take this off. Look at that, it's the same size, matter of fact a little bigger than the cylinder, the jug on there. So you see, you put that on there and it would just, you know, everything just out of proportion. And like I say, that's a late 50s. Here's an early 50s. They called it the Acorn. You know, I like that style a little better. But still, I mean, it's basically the same size as the cylinder, maybe a little bigger. And it's going to look out of place. So what I'm going to do is make a miniature. I've done it with other engines and it comes out looking good. And what I do is I try and find a can. Like here's a tiny can, and you see the bottom here sort of looks like the bottom of this. So if you put that on and cut it there, you can actually use the bottom of the can for the round thing. You know, you cut that off and turn it upside down, and it makes a nice cap. But like I say, I'd rather make an Acorn type. But that's a nice little can. I'll save that for something else. And then I got another one here. It's a little bigger. You know, that wouldn't be too bad. But what I like is I like the rounder thing, and this can here just happens to have a rounder shape to it. And I don't know if you guys are following me, but I would cut that and then make a cap, take the bottom of another can off and make a cap for it. But I found the perfect can. And it's a shame because it's brand new and probably cost me about 10-12 bucks, can of butane. But it fits on there nice. And it would be perfect for that. But I'm not going to use that. So I'm going to use this one. This can's almost the same size, just slightly bigger. So I'll probably use this. This is graphite for locks and stuff. I don't use that anymore. I use Teflon now. That's a full can. I hate to waste that, but I can actually use that. Take the cap off. That fits on there nice. It's gonna be a perfect fit on the bottom. And I'll cut it about here. And then the bottom of the paint can is a little bigger, and it fits right on top of that. Sorry about the camera work here, because I'm looking at what I'm doing, and not looking through the viewfinder. So that fits over there nice. If I cut that off there, that bottom will fit on there nice. So let me bust up a few of these cans and start working on that. Like I said, I've used this method on other engines and you know, other miniature engines, and it actually looks pretty good. So I think it's going to look pretty good on this one. Ear protection. Got to put ear protection on. All right, where were we? Alright. Shell is kind of rough, but it doesn't really matter because it's covered right there. So, now you drill a hole in there and cut out the bottom. And it'll be done. It'll look pretty good. Alright, there we go. I'm happy with that. It's a little more proportion to the engine there. A little smaller than the cylinder head. Actually, cylinder and head jug or whatever, but you know. And if I do find a can smaller, I might try and make one a little smaller than that. I'm not sure, but for now it looks okay. And as far as color goes, I think I'm going to paint the air cleaner silver because the carburetor is going to be silver, and the flywheel is going to be silver. And I think the rest of the engine, I might paint that hammer tone blue, a light hammer tone blue. I think that would look good. Alright, that should be enough for this video. See you in the next one.